Hello, my name is Michael Summers. I'm president of the Irish chapter of the Ireland-U.S. Council. Now, for those of you who don't know about the Council was set up following the visit many years ago of President Kennedy to Ireland, and it was designed to foster good relationships between Irish and American business people. And we're particularly interested, of course, in the transatlantic air route between Ireland and the United States. And I'm here today in Dublin Airport Authority to support their new North Runway. It's one of the biggest infrastructural projects currently being delivered in Ireland, and once it's up and running, the runway will play a critical role in developing and growing connectivity, which will be more important than ever as we try to rebuild tourism, trade and foreign direct investment after the COVID-19 pandemic. Now, attached to the delivery of the runway are two problematic planning conditions. If these are implemented, they'll effectively reduce the amount of flights Dublin Airport can handle between the hours of 11 p.m. and 7 a.m. to 65 flights. Now, before COVID-19, the airport was facilitating in excess of 100 flights during that time period, many of which, of course, were transatlantic flights. Now, the Dublin Airport Authority is looking to address these two conditions through the planning process and will lodge a planning application in the coming weeks. Your support for enabling the prudent, flexible operation of the new runway and the support of all our industry colleagues will be critical to its success. Now, I should say that if we don't facilitate transatlantic travel, there are plenty of others just waiting to take over from us, and we're already aware of others who may be looking to have direct flights from the UK, etc., to the United States, which will cut out Dublin if we don't facilitate them. So this is a very important project, and I'd urge your support for it.
North Runway is located 1.7 kilometres parallel to the southern runway at Dublin Airport. It is one of the most important strategic assets that Ireland will build in a generation. Construction officially started in February 2019 and is progressing well. Once operational, the runway will help position Ireland to compete globally in a post-Brexit, post-COVID environment. It will further connect Ireland to the USA and the world, building on Dublin Airport's ambition to develop as a European hub. However, there are two planning conditions which threaten to curtail the true potential of North Runway. The first condition means we cannot use North Runway between 11 p.m. and 7 a.m. The second means a cap on flights and will be applied right across the airfield. This will be detrimental to our operation, particularly at peak hours of the day. Our location 1 hour behind continental Europe means we need to accommodate European departures and North American arrivals in the early morning, and also facilitate home-based returning aircraft in the late evening. The conditions will have a huge impact on Ireland's connectivity, something which Ireland's small open economy cannot afford to do.
The North Runway project is really critical to the Irish business community. Our competitiveness depends on connectivity. We're a globalised hub, and so this is one of those critical strategic infrastructure projects that the Irish business community is fully behind. The operating conditions and some of the restrictions that are now being imposed will actually have a disastrous effect, in fact, on our connectivity. And so we in IBEC and the Irish business community support DAA in the delivery of this critical infrastructure project. I'd like to commend the team on what they're doing for Ireland, and hopefully together we can see success and have the runway delivered on time with the proper restrictions.
It's essential for the Irish economy that we get these conditions addressed, and to do that we will be submitting a planning application to Fingal County Council. Our application will propose alternative measures to the current conditions, which will limit the noise effects of nighttime aircraft movements at Dublin Airport while still enabling growth. We're making a detailed submission. It includes an environmental impact assessment, economic impact analysis, environmental modelling on noise, air quality and other key issues, and also further mitigation measures to address the impacts arising from our proposals. Once we make our submission, there will be a 5-week public consultation process where submissions by any interested stakeholders can be made to Fingal County Council. Following analysis and a draft determination by the Airport Noise Competent Authority, there will be a further 14-week public consultation period later next year where stakeholders can also make a submission. Unless they are amended, the conditions will hamper Ireland's connectivity. That is why we need your support and the support of industry to ensure these two conditions are amended for the better. Because if we don't act and these two conditions are not changed, Ireland's connections to key markets such as the United States will be impacted forever. We need your help. My ask to you is that if you can help, can you please make a written submission in support of our proposals? Our team are happy to help with any questions you may have. Thank you so much for your support.